Okay, we're now going to look at the area of a trapezium. If you want to remember it, it looks a bit like the word trapeze, and you get trapeze in a big tent. It looks like a big tent, circus tent. The area of a trapezium, well, if you look at this shape, it's got a pair of parallel sides, only one. Now there could be top and bottom, or there could be, if you turn the shape around, on each side. But I'll go back, and how are we going to work this one out? Well, there's a very neat trick with this. If I take the trapezium and I make a copy of it, if I take my trapezium and turn it around and put it next to its original self, so the green is the original, pink is the copy, I've now made a parallelogram. And we know how to find the area of a parallelogram. It's just base times vertical height. Well, the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along. Let's call it 6 centimeters. The height, and don't forget it's the height straight up, is 2 centimeters. Because don't forget, for a parallelogram we're trying to make it into a rectangle. So 6 times 2 is 12 centimeters squared. That's all well and good if we were finding out the area of the parallelogram, but I don't want the parallel, I want the trapezium, which is only half. So half of that would be 12 divided by 2 equals 6 centimeters squared. Okay, so let's look at how we'd work this one out then. If you remember, we're going to imagine it's a parallelogram. So we have to think, what is the actual base of the parallelogram? Well, it's the 4 centimeters plus this distance here, which is the same as what's along the top. So that's 4 add 2 is 6. We then times the 6 by the distance between the sides, or the height, and that gives me an area of 12 centimeters squared. And then just remember to halve your answer. 12 divided by 2 is 6 centimeters squared. So here now, without the squares to help, we've got the parallel sides, it's top and bottom in this case, are 8, 12 and 8. If you want to imagine making it into a parallelogram, so we need to add the 8 to the 12 to get the full base. So that's the first step. 8 add 12 is 20. Don't forget the area of a parallelogram is base times height, so the base is 20 times the height straight up, so it'd normally have a little right angle there, times 6 is 120. Don't forget that's for the parallelogram, so we only want half of that, so 120 divided by 2 equals 60 square centimeters. Be careful, because sometimes the parallelogram might be that way up, but if you look, we've still got a parallel side there and there. It's always these two parallel sides you're going to add together.